All right, welcome back to Fanboys of Gaming Daily Cast. My name is Christopher,
My name is Michael.
I'm Justin.
Sorry, Justin.
and we got some good stuff for you today. We've got 6 rainbows with beta codes. We've got rocket-powered vehicular soccer, Waka the Flocka, and a Witcher 3 patch.
Yep. Witcher 3 came out with their new patch for inventory. It reorganizes the way things are classified. Books are set up in a different way. You guys haven't really played The Witcher hands-on, but the books are set up in this weird way before where you didn't know if you had already read the book. And it's similar to Skyrim where you learn the book and it adds things to like your encyclopedia so you know how to fight monsters and create potions and this and that kind of stuff. And so they reorganized it now so that things are easier to navigate, easier to see. I don't believe books take up space in your inventory anymore. So it's nice, but it's a hefty ass download though. It's like 7.06 gigs.
I don't know. I think
big update.
I think Justin's
about 2
really,
hours.
Yeah, it's a big update.
Justin, you were pretty passionate about watching Mike. You seriously were up at your camera, like listening to him, like
He really wanted to know about the Witcher update.
he really wanted to know.
I know.
about the Witcher.
It's because The Witcher is one of the games that I've really wanted to get, but the problem is I haven't had money for it.
It's so
Instead of getting
worth
The Witcher, I got ESO online, and I almost kind of regret it just because I've played and beaten both 2 Witchers like a while ago, and now it's like I want the third one, but I can't have it because I'm broke. So
it's worth the money. It's one of those games.
So it's like
Oh my goodness.
oh well, it's just the fact that like I know it's a good game no matter what. Like even though that it's not like the highest graphics I've been told, but it's still I've seen like the gameplay of it and it's a beautiful game no matter what.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, so have I. I've definitely seen the gameplay of it. It's a game I've wanted to try out, but I'm really picky when it comes to new games. I'm not adventurous. I stick with my safe zone. It took me forever just to play Destiny, even though that's a first-person shooter.
It's worth it. Witcher 3 is so good. What was the other thing I wanted to talk about Witcher 3? Oh, the update reduced the frame rate by a crap ton. It's down to 30 frames per second now. And
Which isn't the best for
No.
any
No,
gaming.
not at all.
no, it's horribly bad. And then when you're in like towns or heavily populated areas with monsters or creatures, it goes down to like 20 frames per second. So
Oh
it's
my
just
gosh.
god awfully slow.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, and
that's-
I guess the cutscenes took a big hit too. I'm like, man, that sucks.
That sucks.
It's one of those they caused
Like that-
some bugs by accident. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really big down thing. That's like 60 frames is about what you want to get in anything. Like 40 is pretty
At
decent on a pretty good PC build, like on playing like some Crisis.
Mhm.
But it's like 30 and below is just
It's
that's just
choppy.
terrible. Like especially on like the newer game consoles and just the newer game in general. Like they have amazing specs. So how can you not get 60 frames out of them?
It was
Right.
something that must have bugged out when they uploaded when they uploaded the patch. It must have been something they didn't notice right away. But CD Red's been really good about fixing their stuff. CD Projekt Red, I'm sorry.
Oh
They-
yeah, I'm sure.
They're really good about
I'm
putting
sure.
out updates and fixing things and listening to people. So I'm sure it'll get fixed within the next month or so.
Oh yeah.
Well, Speaking of next month and stuff, Rainbow Six beta codes are going to be coming out soon, and I don't know if you guys know, but it is first come first serve.
it looks so cool.
It looks like a lot of fun. I might have to sign up for some beta codes after I get
I'm
off
thinking
of
the
this.
same thing. That looks so
it should-
cool.
It should be out for all consoles, including PC. And for what I've seen so far, like there's a lot more features in it than just a normal shooter.
Mhm. It looks good. I watched a couple minutes of gameplay of it, and it looks interesting. I haven't played a lot of Rainbow Siege or Rainbow Six, whatever. I I don't know the series that well, so I haven't been accustomed to it yet, and I want to get into the know of it because I like the way it looks. I like the way it seems to play. Whereas I wasn't big into Battlefield because I didn't understand it. I didn't have enough time to hands-on and play it, and it's way more complex than just a normal first-person shooter.
It's not your grandma's first-person shooter. It's what I think this thing's going to attract a lot of the serious gamers. Like, and when I say serious gamers, I mean people go into tournaments for Call of Duty and stuff like that. But just watching we watched a YouTube video of some guys playing it, and they were taking it like really seriously.
Yeah.
Like
they came
really
out
intensely seriously.
That was some of the testers going out and doing like some of the first like actual like versus gameplay.
Yeah.
Like if you guys search up Rainbow Six, there should be one of the first beta footages up, and we'll probably have the link in the description. But it is a amazing looking game. Like all the other ones, there is some hostage situations, but so far everything works really well.
Yeah,
especially the multiplayer mechanics. It looks sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What do you got next for me, Gustav?
This is something that I am personally very excited for because I feel like the announcement for this took a lot of people by surprise, and that is the Flock.
The Flock, yes. The way the Flock is set up is interesting.
It's so artistic. I'm not sure what the game entails, but I can tell you that you start the game, and once you die, you're dead. There is no respawning. There's no coming back. When you die, you're done with the game. And the developers said that once the entire population is depleted, the game is going to be taken down. It's not good for business at all. Do you know anything about the gameplay?
I do not. I just recently found the article within the last hour or so. But I believe it's like a... Oh, fuck. Of course my internet doesn't work right now.
Is it kind of like Don't Starve? Like, is that like that type of gameplay where you got to craft on that? Or is it more...
It's a horror game.
Ah, okay. So almost like Alien Isolation then.
Probably. I would have to watch... There's a gameplay video here which I should have watched, but I did not. So I'll have to take a look at that and leave a description for, leave it in the links.
Oh yeah,
but even...
Go ahead. Don't let me...
Even speaking of the Flock in general, like, it's just the fact of how is everyone going to react to this, where once they die, are they going to try to uninstall the game, reinstall it, create a new character, and keep playing? Or is it going to be the fact that after a while, the developers will give up on being like, well, our game was a huge hit, screw what we said, we're going to keep the game up?
Oh, I didn't think of it like that. Yeah, like almost use the artisticness as like something to attract the people, and then once it hits.
Here's what I found, because I actually read the article this time.
Did the page load quick?
Yes. Players will play as one of the creatures that make up the titular Flock, but with each player... Hold on. With each player death in-game, one life will be taken from the Flock's population. So the Flock population number is set when the game comes out. And when the population reaches 0, the game is over. So the developers have already set the population number.
Oh.
And then once it reaches 0, they will make it... Basically, the servers are going to go down. The game will not be able to be purchased. And that'll be it. That'll be the death of the game. Which I can't imagine this going very well, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of people that just hop on and then just die a shit ton on purpose. Just be like, no, they're just playing.
It's the fact of if it is not a free game, what is the point of buying it? You're just going to be wasting. You're going to be wasting money to a game that you're not going to be allowed to play. So wouldn't that be considered stealing?
No, I think I feel like maybe they should... I don't know.
It's like
business-wise, I don't understand it.
Well, it's just the fact that that pretty much should be like just be like, here's a Christmas present. It's like a month later, you'd be like, oh, sorry, I need that back. I gotta return it because I'm broke.
Yeah, I think I understand what you mean. Maybe we just don't know enough about it yet, like for it to actually happen. Something that just popped into my head.
Population won't be small.
No, I'm sure it'll.
Well, no, but it's still a fact that, like, once it's gone, they said it's gonna be gone. So
yeah, you wasted your money. Like it's gone.
Now, what were you saying, Chris?
I just had a funny thing pop into my head. Don't laugh at Mike just because his internet sucks. What if you're like the last person and you just don't die? What if you're like the last person of the population, and then you just dick around to keep the game open? I mean, I doubt the developers eventually just go, "Oh, look, he died," even though he didn't, and just shut down the game. But just like, imagine being that guy, like, this digital world is mine.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I feel like maybe they should do resets. You know,
well, it'd be cool.
Reset it like every 6 months or something.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
Or not even resets. Like, just the fact that it should be once you create a new character, the population should go up instead of just presetting it. Like, just say that, like, look, I like the reset idea, but like once the population dies, it should be like a new map or something. Have like a Minecraft feel. Like once you create something new, it's a whole new area.
I think I actually agree with something that you two both just said combined. Like have like the environment reset, but also different kind of challenges, different things that are difficult. Maybe if this is some sort of survival game, obtaining one thing might be easy, but then the next time around when you play the game, all of a sudden this thing is scarce and it's hard to get your hands on. Like just things about that. Incorporate like the aspects of the game with the environment, and that'll make it that much more difficult. And it'll keep it interesting too, so you don't feel like you just blew your money on like a one-time thing.
Well, I don't know. I think these guys are really ballsy, honestly.
Yeah,
that's the best way I could say it.
It is. It is very.
Definitely, it's all out there.
Yeah,
like
it's.
Somebody say
Justin
something.
and I keep cutting each other off.
Go for it, Chris.
Oh my gosh! I think we were gonna say the same thing. It's something new, something that. Yeah, it is. It is very gutsy to go ahead and just try something new, especially with saying we're going to produce a game, even though we are knowing we're already putting it in a grave. Like, we're spending money to create this game, and we know it's all going to be for nothing in the end. But they're still like,
it's the most Edgar Allan Poe shit I've ever heard.
That is. I don't know if it's that dark. I don't know if that's as dark.
We came to create, so we can destroy.
Yeah.
We giveth and we taketh away.
We're gonna move on so that you can stop being creepy.
So Rocket League.
Rocket League.
It's been a huge hit over the past actually a couple weeks now, right?
Can I make a pun?
Free.
I really want to make a pun. It took off like a rocket.
Oh jeez. Come on, Mike. Come on, you can do better than that.
This is my
anyways.
But no, Rocket League is awesome.
Colossal Titan does not.
I could definitely say it is just soccer with race cars.
Yes, it is the most simplistic idea of a game I've ever played, and it's stupidly fun. Like, that's just the only way I can explain it to someone. It's so simple
I guess
that it's fun. Go ahead.
I can actually say it's almost more like foosball, except the fact that you can move around. So I guess like, you know what it is. You know those
describing that is terrible.
It's foosball, but it's soccer.
You know, a little tabletop air hockey.
Yeah,
that's the perfect of what it is.
Yeah,
that's the best way to describe it.
I wonder what the developers were thinking. Let's make like rocket-powered soccer, and they're like, okay, but what can make this more interesting? Everyone's sitting quiet in a room and go like, hey, what if you were playing soccer with a car? Like, some really stoned dude at the meeting just like, dude, Play soccer with cars. That's the way to do it.
It works.
They're out there. They're like, oh, $1 million. I'm in. Fully
They-
invested.
Buy $1 million worth of weed.
They had I forget what the exact statement they made about it, but they at one point had earlier this week they had 179,000 people playing the game at one time. That is
Oh,
a
wow.
That's-
lot of freaking people for like a new game
That's.
in 3 weeks.
But here's this though. That is good for their servers if that stayed up with it. That's like something other developers should learn from.
Oh yeah, their servers are awesome. Their servers did obviously like everything else. They didn't work the first day it came out, but ever since
But
then, it's been great. I've never gotten disconnected once.
I mean, with it being a free game, it definitely gives it a lot more bonus to.
To be fair,
yeah.
Sony did get a hookup with Psyonix, I believe is how it's pronounced. They basically said, well, we're having the anniversary for PlayStation Plus, and we want to give out something free. So, and the way PlayStation Plus works and Xbox Live Games with Gold is the same thing. Basically, I believe the company pays a portion of each download for the free downloads, so the developer still makes money off of it.
Yeah, your Plus pays for it.
Yeah.
Your Plus or Gold
Pretty
or
much.
like, I don't forget what it is on Steam. I don't think there is actually anything on Steam.
No, but they get free games too. But they're mostly like indie games, little indie games.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more like League of Legends and stuff like that.
Sure. But Rocket League is one of those games that came out that I don't know. Like I heard about it, and I was like, this game's gonna be really fucking dumb. And then I
Right, it
played
took a lot of
and-
people by surprise.
And you play
It's-
it, and
it's
it's
like
so
one of-
good.
It's one of those games that's so simple that makes it fun. It like you don't have to try extremely hard
No, you really
to have
don't.
fun in it. Like you can just drive around and
Yeah,
literally just,
You could just,
ignore
like,
the game.
check it.
Just
You could just
screw around.
you just screw around and have fun. But I will
I mean-
say, hold on,
Go for it.
somebody the other day went and started talking shit.
Oh, here we go.
And you know what happens when you talk shit? You get beat. You get beat bad.
Get your ass handed to you.
Yeah. He made me go try hard. He made me go full try hard. I didn't even want to go full try hard, but he was talking so much shit. And that's what happens. I was like, I
Did
just
you
played
win?
this game for... Oh, yeah, we whooped his ass 2 games in a row. The second game, we whooped his ass 7-1. We beat him
Ooh.
bad.
This game cheats. I don't even want to play anymore. You guys suck.
No, the first thing he said, they scored 2 goals on us, and he goes, we're pros. You guys suck. Leave. And I'm like, all right then. And we came back and we won. And then the next game, they're like, you got really lucky, to be honest. And I was like, okay. And then we played again, and we whooped the crap out of them. And they just rage quit. They didn't even finish the game. They just quit. And I'm like, this
Right.
game's only 5 minutes long. How do you quit? It's not that bad. If you're just getting whooped, just accept it and get it over with.
I'm thinking of Mike going try hard and like turning his Ash Ketchum hat backwards and put his gaming headset on. Like, I'm about to fuck you up, dude.
I did.
But Justin, continue. I cut it. Well, we talked at the same time, but
Yeah. I can definitely say though, with Rocket League, it would be really sweet if they added just a couple more features into it. Like not only just the soccer, but if they put in races or something like that, just as an extra to help their game keep going on, like a DLC or something.
One of the biggest things people I've heard request is there's offline seasons, like any other sports game, football, soccer, basketball. You can do a season, but you can only do it offline. You can't do it
Really?
online with a bunch of friends. Yeah, and so people are requesting, to do seasons online. So that way, you can sit there and do seasons with your friends. And just have. I mean, sure, you don't want to play like the real seasons, like in the game where there's like 36 games, because that'll
Right.
take you like 2 hours. But you could go sit there and play like an 8-game season, and it takes you only like an hour to do that.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, but that's something a lot of people request. And I don't know. I think they may incorporate it, but we'll see later on how it goes. They'll probably include more customizations for cars and things like that.
Yeah.
But
Or
Yeah.
more weapons in too. Because I've seen people get blown up by bombs and that. I don't know if that's
No.
a big thing. I've only played the demo of it.
how it works is that's demolition, and what happens is when you boost, it makes one chime and it goes shh, but then when you hit a second amount of speed, it just goes boom, like you're breaking through the sound barrier kind of. And then if you hit somebody when it makes that noise, it just blows them up. And it's really
And the way you described that was so in depth. Like,
I really like Rocket League. I really like talking about Rocket League.
No, you
Yeah,
really,
it sounds-
and then go. Do it.
Like I can honestly say though, like now that you told me that there isn't weapons in it, that would be a great DLC to the game. Add
like some Mario
weapons in-
Kart weapons. Like
and like
yeah.
a second game
drop
mode,
into it.
but it not
Yeah, like
focused in-
just
would be
have
cool.
melee weapons. Literally, go for a style of God damn it! What was the PS2 game that came out that's just like that?
I can't
Sound
help
it
you
out.
there.
I just can't remember it now. Oh, Twisted
Oh.
Metal,
Twisted
There
Metal.
we
Okay,
go.
okay. No, I know
There
what
we
you're
go.
like
talking
that,
about.
like or not even like other weapons. Just put in like some type of melee customization on your car,
Yeah.
just to make it look cool. Like
a lot of people were
but
complaining. Go ahead.
no, go for it.
Oh, well, they were complaining about stats. How the game has no stats. And the reason why the game has no stats is because then if I were to change the body of my car or the way the booster works or this or that, then it'd be unfair for other people to play.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah,
that discouraged casual players.
No, I like the way it's set up. I think it's good the way the game's set up. I would like to see some more things added on. This is one of those games where if they were like, hey, we're coming out with DLC, I'd be like, that's fantastic. When is it? How much is it? And I'm going to give you my money regardless.
Or even different type of maps. Like I see how all the maps are curved, so you can go on the wall. Do a 3D gravity map. Be able to drive on the ceiling.
You
Oh,
can
that'd
drive
be
on the
cool.
ceiling.
Sick.
You can drive on
You
the ceiling.
can?
It's in a completely
Oh.
enclosed building. But yes, if there was like a low gravity game, like a low gravity map, that would be awesome. Because then
That
you
would
would
be
have
really
a
cool.
purpose
Or-
to drive on the ceiling.
Or like I said, different maps. Like I've seen all of them are pretty enclosed, the same soccer style field.
Yeah.
Do like a longer map, one with an L bend. Do a 4-team match. That'd be sick.
There's
Oh,
there's
yeah. I see
1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, and 4-on-4. 4-on-4 gets
Well, man-
a little too crazy for me.
Well, think about it this way. Do it teams of 2, but you have to do 3 or 4 teams
Yeah.
instead of 4 versus 4.
And then
that
have
would be
like goals on each side of the, like a square
Mhm.
map. That would be sweet.
That would be
It would
really
get crazy, but it'd be sweet. That game's already crazy
But-
to begin with.
But here's the thing, though. You wouldn't have it as a big map. It'd be a
Yeah.
little tiny map.
I feel like it'd be chaotic. I feel
It
like that'd be
is.
really chaotic
The
though.
game
like
already is, to be fair.
that makes me think of Portal 2's experimental multiplayer. If you heard anything about that, when Portal 2 was being developed, they tried to make multiplayer, and what it was is that there was like a puzzle, and one team would try and use portals to get the ball to one end of the puzzle, and the other team would try and stop you. But it was just gel flying everywhere. It was just portal guns getting shot everywhere, hoping that the ball would
You
make its way.
You just put one right by the lava or water or whatever you have, and you just keep spamming the other one in front of the other player. That's all you had to do, and
Exactly.
it's the funnest thing ever.
That's the point. The point is that I feel like that'd be really chaotic. Same for like a really small map for a game like
But I mean,
this.
yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said though, if there was like death matches in that, it'd be an amazing like DLC in that.
Yeah, because they put a lot of companies are putting out some like crazy stuff for DLC. I just saw Trial Fusions came out with a new DLC. I don't know if you guys know about that. It's a BMX game. It's a side-scrolling
Nope.
BMX game, and they came out with this new DLC, and the DLC is like you're like Puss in Boots almost, but you have a gun and you're riding on top of a unicorn that shoots flames out of its mouth. Yeah, it's
What?
pretty. Yeah, you have to check it out. Trials
Yeah.
Fusion new DLC is crazy.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
It's
That
weird.
Sounds,
You go to space on a unicorn and you're a
sounds like an
cat.
acid trip.
It
That's
basically
what
is.
that sounds like.
It's crazy. Like I watched it and I was like, this is nuts. Like this is some
Go there.
really weird
That's-
stuff.
That's almost just too much stuff going on then.
Right? That's just so much going on.
That sounds like it, but when you actually like play it or you watch it, it's really not that bad.
I feel like everyone would be focused on the environment as opposed to like the actual gameplay. Like,
Yeah.
dude, you're taking forever to do this. Dude, you realize that I am a unicorn right now?
That shoots
Do you
flames.
realize that? That shoots freaking flames.
I have a unicorn with a tribal tattoo that shoots flames.
Exactly.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh, man, that was one way to end this podcast, talking about fire-breathing unicorns.
Trials Fusion new DLC. It's good. If you have Trial Fusions and you're not playing it, I don't know what you're doing with your life. You should do that.
Whoever does take that advice, enjoy your unicorns. Check us out on fanboysofgaming.com for all your latest gaming news. Join our Facebook group. Links are in the description below. My name is Christopher.
I'm Michael.
I'm Justin.
And we will see you in the next one.